She's arguably the most famous woman on the planet, and with a new film she's directed about to be released here, Andrew Ginsberg has sat down with Madonna.
In a world of fashion, fame, divas, drama and sex, there has been, at the forefront of it all, the one-woman powerhouse juggernaut that is Madonna. The world's top-selling female recording artist of all time has spent her entire career reinventing herself. After 11 albums selling over 300 million copies, her latest debuted at #1 in Australia, her 10th to achieve that feat. And now I caught up with her to talk about the new film she's directed, W.E., which earned Madonna a Golden Globe and the film an Oscar nomination.
Did you come to regret that you have lived a life working so hard, undertaking a project so intense as this?
I did at times feel like I was possibly going to have to commit myself to an insane asylum. I felt like a truck ran me over at the end of every day. I mean, sometimes I just said, what am I doing? What have I done? Isn't life challenging enough? But, I mean, this is what we often ask ourselves when we take on big challenges, and it's those big challenges that, you know, kick us up to the next level and make us grow, right?
Absolutely.
Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I'm strong, okay?
Some people called it the greatest love story of the 20th century. The king who gave up his throne for the woman he loved.
W.E. tells the parallel stories of two determined women separated by 6 decades. One is Wallis Simpson, whose love affair with King Edward VIII resulted in his abdication of the British throne. And the other is Wally, who's obsessed with what she perceives as their ultimate love story and is played by Aussie actress Abbie Cornish.
I met her on Skype, and she was so lovely. She was at her mother's house, and I was struck by how down-to-earth she was, and sweet and friendly. And she's the first person I cast in the movie, so I felt really lucky that that was my cornerstone, and then I sort of cast the movie around her. She was great and really open to reading about the Duchess, because obviously she's playing a character who's consumed and obsessed with her, so she had to do all the research too. So I did kind of overwhelm her with books to read. I hope she's gotten through them all.
I have no idea how hard it is to live out the greatest romance of the century.
The film is so rich in detail, I can only imagine the amount of research that you must have done. Could you tell me about that process?
How much time do you have?
Probably not enough.
Yeah. Wow, I did a lot of reading. I went to a lot of archival libraries. I watched a lot of documentary footage. I interviewed lots of old people. Historically speaking, I feel like I know a lot about pre-war England now. I learned a lot on my journey, not only about the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, just about life in general.
WWE is out now for more of Andrew's interviews. Catch the hot hits live from LA each Sunday across the Southern Cross Stereo Network.